Yeah, they told me about it.
Yeah, we're like super fans of Little Kid and Let's Watch.
Yeah. I think Chase is getting the start today, right? Chase is starting today. Happy Saturday, everyone. Grab your coffee. It's another one against Minnetonka today. You're down for what? Look at Chad. He doesn't get... Chad doesn't have enough to do himself in there. He's like, who's going to play all the advertising? All right. Well, we're going to get ready for the opening face-off here. There's the typical pad slash from Krebs to start the game. Gustafson, Lee Pockel out there to start. Face-off one back to Krebs. All the way back in his own zone. He's got Pink with him. Up to Pockel. Pockel with a move and exits the zone. Sends it up to Lee. Enters the zone. And now down low. Pockel with the puck behind his net. Behind the Minnetonka net, actually. Shot on goal. Oh! Save, and now another shot by Pink. Down low now to Carter Lee on the rebound. Leaves it for Gustafson, and now back to Pockel. Gustafson sends it down to Krebs. Krebs rings it around the boards. Down low to Pockel. All the way over to Krebs. Krebs backhand pass to Pink. Shot on goal, rebound, Pockel. Sent out front for Gustafson and broken up by Minnetonka. Here comes Krebs on a rush. Zone entry. Oh boy, almost offside. Shot on goal, wide left. Lee's still out there with Gustafson and Pockel. Larson comes on for Pink, and now Fosterman for Krebs. That's a whistle. We'll get a stoppage and an offensive zone face-off. Chase Olsen in the net today for Moorhead. After the start yesterday from Welsh. Shutout. Face-off win back to Klosterman. Klosterman shot on goal, wide left. Down in the corner now in the defensive zone. Klosterman and puck battle. Here comes Cook. Cook over to Klosterman. Klosterman stick-handed behind his own net. And now Larson has it. Minnetonka has it behind the goal. Now turned over to Hudak. Hudak up to Cook, who chips it to neutral. Cook brings it into the zone. Now Cluck chases it. Turned over to Cook. Shot on goal. Save. Minnetonka. All right. Johnson, Skank, Chandler out there, Pink, and Sarion on the blue line. I don't see Jacob Warzeka out there today. Pink with it, shot on goal, steered wide left by Minnetonka. Still in the zone for Moorhead. Nope, they say it's offsides. Minnetonka exits the zone out to neutral. In onside. Now Skank sends it over to Chandler. Chandler to Johnson across ice. Shot on goal deflected by Minnetonka, and now back to Pink. Shot. Oh, went over the goalie's shoulder, but over the crossbar too. Now another shot on goal. Johnson goes through the deflection. Goes wide right. Down in the corner now. Chandler has it. Shot on goal. Oh! Chandler cross-checked into the goal and it comes off. How's that not a You take the whole goal off on a cross-check? Gustafson now at the face-off. Larson and Krebs on the blue line. Lee and Pockel on the wings. Krebs pinches and turns it over. Down to Pockel. Pockel sends it back up to Krebs. Oh, tries to keep it in, but not able to. Minnetonka turns it over. Nope, Gustafson has it now. Sends it in. Carter Lee chases. 10:48 left in the first period. Still 0-0. Turned over to Gustafson. Sends it over to Pockel, and he gets a shot off. Now down low. Gustafson battling with Lee. Minnetonka tries to send it up and out, and they do. Larson sends it up to Lee. As Minnetonka changes, he gets into the zone. Over to Pockel. Turned over to Gustafson. Krebs has it now. Shot on goal. Save. Oh. The rebound by Lee goes wide right. Battle along the boards. Oh, yikes. That looked awfully cross-checky there. Sent across the ice to Pockel. Pockel back to Krebs. Krebs with a shot on goal. Oh, just wide right. Another battle down in the corner. Gustafson there. Now Lee joins him. Lee with the possession and over to Pockel. Pockel drops it to Krebs. Krebs over to Larson. Larson holds the blue line and now he goes down low. Sent in off the crossbar by Carter Lee. That's a great shift. Great shift there by the Spuds. Lots of pressure. 9:30 left in the first. Cluck, Hudek, and Cook out there for the Spuds. Pink and Klosterman now on the blue line. Klosterman tries to keep it in, and now Pink tries to swat at it. Minnetonka enters the zone. Sent out front. Shot, save Olsen. Centering pass, deflected by Minnetonka. Goes wide left. Now Pink gets it up and out of the zone to Cluck. Cluck rings it around the boards. Hudek and Cluck chase. More physicality from Cluck today, and that's what we like to see. Pink with a shot on goal. Tipped by Cluck, and it's in. Shot by Pink. Tipped by Cluck. Soren Cluck with a goal on a Saturday morning. So Spuds take the lead with 8:39 left in the first. I'm going to try to move this camera down a bit. Cluck enters the zone again. Shot. Oh, yikes. That was... Sent out front now by the Spuds. Cook has it. Cook with a shot on goal into some shin pads. Another shot by Pink. Oh, tipped by Cluck, and it goes off the crossbar. Man, he's tipping all sorts of stuff today. Pink gets possession in his own zone. Sends it up. Now out. Good pursuit by Cook. Chandler jumps on the ice, and now Cluck will go off for Skank. Spuds turn it back over and complete the change with Cook coming off and Johnson coming on. Pink and Klosterman still on the blue line. Chandler and Skank in pursuit in the offensive zone. Turned over. In onside by Chandler. Now turned over and defense changing. Larson and Sarion coming on. Shot by Skank, goes up and over the goal. Chandler now looking for a pass. Sends it to Skank. Skank with a shot, blocked out front. Spuds keeping possession and keeping the zone. Johnson and yikes, that seemed like a cross check, but iced by Minnetonka. So an offensive zone faceoff for the Spuds with 7 minutes to play in the first. Spuds put up 5 in the first yesterday, but only 1 so far today. Lots of shots on goal, so we'll see what happens here as the game progresses. Larson tries to hold the blue line, and Minnetonka gets past him. Shot on goal. Ooh. Just gets past Chase Olsen, but goes just over top the crossbar. Out now. Skank to Chandler. Chandler through neutral, and now a zone entry with Brody Johnson there with him. Down in the corner, Chandler, Johnson. Now Gustafson joins him. Turned over to Minnetonka and sent all the way down. It's going to be an ice again. Spuds change it up. Gustafson, Paco, Lee. Krebs and Pink on the blue line. One back to Paco. Paco with a shot, deflected wide right, or wide left. Nope. Turned over to Krebs. Shot on goal, score Krebs. (2-0) Spuds. Krebs on, I don't know if they'll call that unassisted or not, but good turnover there by Krebs. Makes one move and takes you right in between the circles. Shot in the goal. Face off one to the Spuds again by Gustafson. Over to Pink. Now to Krebs. Krebs looking for a pass, and he chips it up off the glass to Lee. Turned over to Minnetonka on a bouncing puck. Now Pink has it. He sends it in. Up and out and through into the offensive zone for Minnetonka. Krebs. Ooh, wow, what a save there by Chase Olsen. Sent in on goal, wide left. Rebound. Sent in on Chase. That's a good stop by Chase Olsen here. Lots of family in attendance today. Boy, Pink and Krebs are really giving that kid the business back there. Holy cow. Guessing they won't probably exchange Christmas cards. In the offensive zone now, Lee and Gustafson in pursuit. Turned over to Gustafson, and he re-enters. Sends it down into the corner. Centering pass to Hudek just missed. Now it's up and out for Minnetonka. Good step up there by Klosterman. Now Hudek has it behind his own net and swings it all the way around. Here comes Lee and Cluck on the entry. Shot on goal. Save Minnetonka. Right out front shot. Oh, man. Carter Lee gets his own... that Lee or got... Yeah, that's Lee gets his own rebound out of the air. Just drops into the crease. He pokes it in. 3-0 Spuds. 4 minutes left in the first. A lot of fans in attendance here, so if you're not here, we got a 5 o'clock tonight against Hudson. Come on down. It's going to be a blast. Larson to Cook now at neutral. Battle along the boards. Larson comes out with it. He sends it up to Hudek. Hudek going to try to enter the zone. Turned over to Minnetonka. Now Klosterman over to Larson. Larson's going to make a run for it. Here he goes. He's got a lot of speed. Holy smokes. Oh, turned over though. Now, one-on-one with Klosterman. Minnetonka enters the zone. Centering pass goes wide left. Spuds turned it over to Hudek. He sends it all the way up to Cook. Cook backhands it in. Cluck tries to get control, but they lose it now into neutral to Minnetonka. Here comes Chandler. Chandler over to Larson. Larson's going to make another rush. Right now. Shoot it right now. Nope, drop pass to Chandler. Skank covers for Larson. Now a zone entry by Minnetonka. Sent in on goal by Minnetonka, but hit the outside of the goal. Johnson with good pursuit here. Oh, almost had the turnover. Now Skank joins him. Up off the boards for Minnetonka, and they send it in on the zone entry. Krebs leaves it along the boards for Sarion. And now bats it out of the air. Here comes Krebs now over to Chandler. Good assist on the zone entry by Krebs. Turned over to Minnetonka though with 2:15 left in the first. Krebs pinches up, keeps it in, sends it down to Chandler. Chandler beats his man. Sent across. Oh, Skank. Sent wide. Now Johnson sends it back down. Ooh, sent all the way up and out by Minnetonka for an icing. All right. 3-0 Spuds, minute 45 left in the first. Offensive zone faceoff with Gustafson, Lee, Pockel, Sarion, and Krebs. Sent wide left, and now Krebs holds the zone. Here's Gustafson in front of the net. Shot on goal, steered wide. Oh, wraparound chance by Pockel. Back to Sarion. Oh, man, we just couldn't hold the blue line. Oh, yikes. Big hit on Sarion. Holy smokes. Gustafson now with the face-off. Pockel has possession and carries it through neutral. Nifty little moves there, but now it's turned over to Minnetonka, back to Moorhead. Klosterman holds the blue line, shot on goal. Save and up into the netting. Minute 3 left in the first. We'll zam between the second and third, so we'll go one more period before the zam break. Gustafson with another face-off here. One to Pockel. Pockel over to Pink. Pink with a shot on goal, save. Rebound, Gustafson goes wide right. Gustafson back to Pink. Pink with a shot on goal. Rebound, Pockel. Oh, yikes. He tripped up. Ay. That looked hookish. Zone entry by Minnetonka. Boston angles it in front of his own goal and sends it now along the boards. Here's Pink behind his net. Sends it up. Carter Lee over to Gustafson. Moore not able to enter the zone with 19 seconds left in the period. Here's Pink. Sends it up to Pockel. Pockel's got 13 seconds to try to make something happen. He enters the zone. Shot on the goal by Lee. Saved by Minnetonka. Now up and out to neutral. Not going to have enough time on the zone entry for Minnetonka. That's going to be the end of the first. 3-0 Moorhead. I'll let you enjoy some music in between here, and I'll be back in a minute. Well, sorry about that. I wasn't here to announce, but holy smokes, lots happened here. 2 goals consecutively by Gustafson in the first minute. Now Klosterman went to the box. I don't know if they're going to call that a fighting, but he's in there. Oh, sent out front. Now to the blue line by Minnetonka, blocked by Larson. Spuds on the penalty kill for another minute 26. Yeah, it was quite the scuffle there for Klosterman. Hopefully he gets to come back. I don't know. Jeepers. Good job there by Cluck getting it out of the zone. He's going to go off for a change. Now up from Larson, all the way into the Minnetonka zone. Turned over, can't enter. Skank's got it at neutral. Now to Larson. Larson sends it up. Johnson's going to chase. Right in front of the Minnetonka goal. 12 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second. 30 seconds left on the penalty kill. Spuds turn it over again at the blue line with Skank. Sent up to Krebs. Krebs is looking for a pass. Doesn't find it. Bouncing puck. Turned over to Minnetonka. Now up and out with 12 seconds left. Oh man, I think that kid's hurt. That's not good. Not exactly sure who is supposed to be here as a medic, but should have one. Spuds now with the entire penalty kill in the offensive zone. Johnson with Chandler up along the boards, and Minnetonka has it now. Back into the zone, and Krebs has it. He sends it up to Pink. Battle up along the boards, and Pink comes out with it now into his own zone. Pink to Chandler. Chandler looking to find a pass. He does to Krebs. Krebs through the zone. Now into the shot. Oh, save. Oh, that's going to be a penalty on Krebs. Yeah, it must have just been a 2-minute on Klosterman because he's out of the box and on the bench. But now Krebs, he'll go to the box for 2 minutes. 10:45 left in the second. Spuds up by 5. But they'll be man down for 2 minutes here. Face-off win to Gustafson. Gustafson up to neutral. And now turned over by Cluck. There's Larson. Larson with it. Up through neutral and the zone entry by Larson. Gustafson takes over for him. There's going to be a roughing call on Minnetonka. Number 12, he's been a problem all day. So that'll take us to 4-on-4. Minute 35 left. And the penalty for the Spuds. Be 4-on-4 for a minute 35, and then 25 seconds of power play for the Spuds. Klosterman back out on the ice. So he steps up, and Minnetonka gets past him. Shot on goal, saved by Olsen. Now Larson all the way up to Carter Lee. Carter Lee drops it to Paco. Nope, turned over. Minnetonka into the zone now. Centering pass, steered wide left by Chase Olsen. Sent all the way up. Carter Lee chasing the puck, turned over to Minnetonka in their own zone. Here's Klosterman. Up to Paco. Paco's getting some speed. Okay, that's fine. No, Paco with a goal. That was dirty. Top corner. Fine. He looks like he's off the goal. 41 seconds left in the 4-on-4 after the Paco goal. Makes it 6-0 Spuds. Still going to be 4-on-4. Penalty does not clear out in a 4-on-4 situation. So sent up by Moorhead along the boards. Battling down low. Shot steered wide left by Olsen. Now Minnetonka with it behind the net. Oh, they tucked it in. Oh, no. Great pad save there by Olsen. Battle along the boards. Pink, Sarion, Brody Johnson, and Chandler. Oh, Chandler's got to win a foot race. He's all alone. Toe drag. Oh, man. Such a good opportunity. Oh, now a cross check there. Nope, not going to call it. So no cross check. It's going to be a good ride there by Pink. Nope, that's going to be a penalty. Krebs is out of the box, and there's 5 seconds left in the Minnetonka penalty. They'll take Pink to the box for interference. Why'd they take Saria? Huh, that was a weird little trick there by the coaches. Somehow Sarion went to the box for that, and it was definitely Pink that committed the penalty. Shot on goal, Minnetonka saved. Hi. Three seconds of 4-on-4, then it'll be a power play for Minnetonka. Krebs has the puck. He's pushed in the back. That's going to be a penalty on Minnetonka. That's going to even it up. They called it. Yeah, that's going to be a cross check on Minnetonka. All right, we're back to 4-on-4. This second period's been kind of a gong show here. 4-on-4 face-off won by Minnetonka. See if we can go 30 seconds without getting a penalty here. Minute 33 left of 4-on-4. Minute 45 left on the Minnetonka penalty. Oh, yikes. Chipped up by Krebs. It's Krebs, Skank, and Chandler all into the zone. Sent over to Chandler. Oh, man. Now up and out of the zone to Klosterman. Klosterman's going to look to re-enter. He does to Chandler. That looked kind of offsides, but oh well. Shot on goal by Chandler up into the netting. So 7 minutes and 24 seconds left. A minute left of 4-on-4. Spuds will have about a 15-second power play. Shot on goal, it's saved. Gustafson with the face-off win over to Pink. Pink brings it around the boards. Battle in the corner with Johnson. And now stopped at the blue line by Gustafson. He's got one man to beat. Gets around and shot on goal, save. 35 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Sent up and out by Minnetonka. Larson has it in his own zone. He sends it up to Johnson. Now Pink, who probably should be in the box, not Sarion. Now Pink swings it all the way around and it's up and out of the zone. Minnetonka will have to get back on side, and now they do. Larson has possession with 2 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Now it's a 15-second power play for the Spuds, and Lee comes on. Gustafson up to Johnson. Johnson on the zone entry. 2-on-2 over to Lee. Pass just out of his reach, and now a battle in the corner. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's going to be a holding penalty on Carter Lee. So the answer to my earlier question was no, we cannot go without another penalty in 30 seconds. So Lee will go to the box and it'll be a Minnetonka power play. Yikes. A lot of paperwork being filed for this second period. Cluck wins the faceoff back to Krebs. Krebs swings it around the boards, now up to Pockel. That's the Niner again, and they couldn't quite get it. Zone entry by Minnetonka. Now turned over to Pockel in front of his own net. He sends it up and out. Cluck on the chase. Minute 35 left on the penalty kill, and good pursuit by Cluck. Zone entry by Tonka. Hard stop and turned over now. Pockel has it. He sends it all the way down. Spuds keep the same four out there on the penalty kill. Turned over now to Pockel at the midline. Larson to Pockel. We're back on sides with Cluck, and Larson has it. Back to Krebs. A minute left in the penalty kill. They're content just passing this thing around and killing that penalty time. Up along the boards, and Minnetonka sends it back down. Now down low. Blocked out front by Moorhead. Turned over by Larson. Larson up the boards and out. Minnetonka looking to get back on sides and not able to. It's turned over to Pockel. Pockel's going to enter the zone all alone. 20 seconds left on the penalty kill. Spuds with it now. Larson drop pass to Krebs in his own zone. Sends it all the way up and out. 10 seconds left. That feels like it's going to be the last rush Minnetonka gets in a 5-on-4. Sent all the way up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Spuds back to full strength and Now turned over to Chandler as they come back onside full strength. Over to Johnson. Johnson shot on goal and a save. 7 minutes left in the second period. Lot of penalties so far in this second. Skank battling for the puck on the faceoff. Won by Minnetonka now and sent up through neutral. No icing on a tip by Chandler. Sarion freshly out of the box, serving a pink penalty. Back out on the ice. Now sent up to Skank. Skank brings it back into his own zone. Collides with Johnson. Got a talk out there. Between the legs of a Minnetonka player and out to Chandler on the zone entry shot. Ooh, save Minnetonka. Skank now with it, looking to send it back to Sarion. Sarion shot on goal. Now turned over to Skank again. Back behind the net. Chandler has it. Chandler sends it back to Sarion. Sarion tries to hold the line and he's able to for quick minute, but now here comes 11, who was holding his neck before. Seems fine now. Turned over to Minnetonka in front of the net. Save Olsen. 2:45 left in the second. Battle behind the net with Sarion. Now Cluck has it. He's going to look to send it up and out. He's able to. Minnetonka tags up, sends it back down. Sarion now. Sends it up. Minnetonka has it in their own zone. Chandler in pursuit. Oh, good turnover by Chandler. Sends it wide right though. Centering pass. Broken up by Minnetonka. Lots of cross checks there by Minnetonka, who didn't realize Chandler didn't have the puck. Chandler still has it. Sends it down to Cook. Cook back to Krebs. Krebs over to Pink. Bouncing puck gets past him. And now he has possession. Shot on goal, save. Oh, geez, that one went way up into the net. Minute 45 left. Minute 45 left in the second. Spuds lead by 6. Pretty similar story to yesterday. Cluck, Budek, Cook, Fosterman, and Krebs out there. Oh, face-off win to Cook. Now battle in front of the Minnetonka net. Sent wide left. Budek back to Cook. Cook to Cluck. Shot in the goal. Great pass from Cook to Cluck. And that's Cluck's second goal of the game. 7-0 Spuds. Great little setup there from the Spuds. Face-off win by the Spuds to Cook. Cook enters the zone. He's got Hudek behind him along the boards. There's Klosterman. Shot on a goal. Klosterman. Shot from the blue line. Screened out front. Top shelf goal for Klosterman from the blue line. Zero Spuds now. Face-off win by Cook and Cluck. Sent into the zone by Cook. Good pursuit by Cluck and turned over to Cook. Cook centering pass over to Hudek. Doesn't quite connect. Krebs pinches to try to keep it in, but not able to. Klosterman now over to Krebs. Krebs over to Cook. Cook looking for a pass. Up along the boards. And now into the corner. Klosterman's going to step up. Deep toe drags his way up and keeps it in. 45 seconds left in the second period. Now Cook with it. right, start of the third. It's going to be running time the whole way, so 15 minutes of real time left here. Minnetonka takes the old face off. Start the third. Zone entry by Minnetonka. Centering pass, stopped by Chase Olson. Up the boards and now around to Pink. Turned over to Minnetonka. Centering pass, saved by Chase. Uh-oh. Looks like somebody's stick broke. I think that's Cullen Pink. Pink with a broken stick. So he'll go try to find a new one. Looks like he's going to have to, yep, he's got one on the bench. Shot on goal, saved Olson. Larson has it now. Sends it up to Paco. Zone entry, Moorhead. Turned over now to Moorhead and Gustafson up to Paco. Paco on the zone entry. Turned over to Minnetonka. Sent all the way down. No ice on the tip from Klosterman. Larson and Klosterman chasing the puck. Now to Lee. Lee up the boards, turned over to Minnetonka, and the zone entry by Minnetonka. Moorhead sends it up, and now out to neutral. Lee with a good pursuit, now up to neutral by Minnetonka. Zone entry. Krebs and Larson now down low. Over to Krebs from Larson. Up to Hudak. Krebs behind his own net. Over to Cook. Zone entry Cluck. And now Hudecker on the boards. A big hit by Minnetonka. Now turned over by Cook. Cook looking to get a shot. Nope. Now he's going to try to find a pass. Sent all the way over to Krebs and out of the zone. Krebs is going to skate all the way back for absolutely no reason. Sends it up to Cluck. Now Cook on the zone entry. Cook now down below the end line. Battle in the corner. Minnetonka comes out with it. 11 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third period. Spuds up by 8. Now here comes Chandler. Chandler through neutral and into the offensive zone. Held in by Sarion. Another good hold in by Sarion. And he spuds her through neutral. Nope, sorry, Minnetonka's through neutral on the offensive zone now. And the shot up and above the goal. Minnetonka is going to go to the box, it looks like. Cody Johnson draws the penalty, and Minnetonka takes 2-minute break here and go 5-on-4 for Moorhead. Gustafson, Pink, Larson, Lee, and Paco on the wings. Sent all the way down by Minnetonka. No icing on the penalty kill. So Larson goes back and collects. Swings it up to Paco along the boards. Good pursuit by Minnetonka. Behind the net, now Paco. Paco now behind the net in the offensive zone. Back to Pink. Pink over to Larson. Larson with a move. Back to Pink. Shot on goal. That's a goal for Pink. Assist from Larson to Pink. 9-0 Spuds. Krebs with it now. He tags up onside. Man advantage is over after the goal, so 5-on-5 hockey here now. Zone entry by Minnetonka. Krebs behind his own goal. Swings it up to Lee. Held in by Minnetonka. Shot on goal. Saved by Olsen. Krebs with it now. Still behind his own net. Taking way too long. Sends it up to Paco. Paco sends it back to Krebs. Krebs at the zone entry. Back to Lee. Oh, now turned over. And Klosterman has it. Neutral. Klosterman in his own zone. Rings it around the boards. Paco has it. Find a pass. There it is. Up to Lee. Lee all the way over to Gustafson. Battle for the puck. Turned over to Minnetonka and out. Gustafson has it now. He's going to re-enter the zone. Down low, and Gustafson looks to find a centering pass. Ooh, out front now to Klosterman. Shot. Goes wide left on a tip. Klosterman up to Krebs on the zone entry. Over to Paco. Jamison shot. Wide right. Centering pass out to Cluck by Krebs, and that's turned over to Minnetonka. Shot on goal. Saved by Olsen. Now left behind for Johnson. Johnson all the way up to Cluck. sooner this one can be over, the better. Still 9-0. The robot's kind of nice. I can kind of walk away and it's still going to film. That'd be super nice. Sent out front by Pockel. They're trying to get Clucka's hat trick, it feels like, because that was a tip by Cluck. Gustafson leaves it for Sarion. Now it's offsides. Turned over to Minnetonka. Three minutes and 45 seconds left in this one. Krebs chips it up to Gustafson. Gustafson back to Sarion. Sarion over to Pockel. Now turned over to Minnetonka at neutral. Krebs has it. Now he turned. Nope, just lost it. Up to Gustafson. Gustafson now is going to enter the zone. Three minutes left. Out front, centering pass broken up. Cluck now battling down low. Gustafson along the wall. Sent around to Pockel. Pockel centering pass. Turned over to Minnetonka and now into neutral. Good defensive play there by oh boy, I think my exact words were, "Hey Jackson, don't take a penalty in the third." Here we are. Krebs goes to the box along with the Minnetonka player. Good gracious. Let's just run the clock out here. On 5. Krebs is going to sit for the rest of this game. Unbelievable. Shot on goal blocked by Skank. Skank out through neutral. Now into the offensive zone. Skank looking for a pass. Over to Cook. Cook to Johnson, and that's broken up. Yikes. Brody Johnson might be really hurt after that one. Ooh, that was a scary hit. This one should be over pretty quickly, and that would be great. Minute 15 left. 9-0 hockey game. Oh my gosh. Shot Johnson. Coach Pink just trying to kill time with all the switches. 54 seconds left. Face-off win to Chandler. Chandler passes to Sarion. Sarion shot on goal. Cluck tips it wide left. Sent all the way down. Now Johnson with 35 seconds. Hands it over to Chandler. Chandler down in the corner. 27 seconds left. 15 seconds left. Sarion looking to kill it. Now to Chandler. That's a good job. Let's just be done. 3 seconds. 1. Sent in on goal. Come on. Okay. Hey. Yeah, you too. All right, that's a 9-0 win for Moorhead. Spuds will play Hudson, Wisconsin this afternoon at 5. Come on down to Bushy if you'd like. It'll be another good game for the Spuds, hopefully. So, Spuds take this one, beat Tonka 2 of 2. Go Spuds, onward Moorhead.